Welcome back. So this weekend we actually got the Expedit in. There it is. And the cubes are on the other side of the room because I don't know what's in them. They are a hodgepodge of mess because when I was getting ready for the floor, I just kind of threw everything into boxes and nothing's organized, but you know, it is what it is. I'm excited about getting it all set up soon. I got my rug cooking station in. Got a really nice comfy chair, as you can see. So hopefully I'll do that. That's a unicorn, I can't wait. My very first crafty corner video was on that, and I haven't touched it pretty much since, because I started doing all of my hobbies again. So really looking forward to getting use out of this room. For my Black Friday find, I got a sewing kit or a quilting kit from the Quilting Cache, or the Quilt Cache here in Eagle River, and I'll put in a photograph of that here. And then I also got a rolling tote for my sewing machine because the Quilt Cache offers classes on quilting and sewing, so I will be taking my sewing machine on the road with me to my classes in the near future, so hopefully I'll be able to put in some footage of that. So this trolley, I love it. It's got the handles that I can actually pick it up to put it in the car with, and it's got some external pockets, and then the main bin opens up. And then you can put some notions up here. The sewing machine fits neatly in. The liner has some internal zipper pockets there. You can see that. Even here, just you put some patterns and things in there. My finger was in the way. So yeah, it's a neat. It's a boring black, but that's okay. Not everything has to be fabulous. But I got a really good deal on it. I got it for under $50. So, looking forward to taking my quilting class. So what I did start this weekend was a scrap 10-stitch blanket. And this is a Red Heart Super Saver Panther Pink. So this is a 10-stitch blanket. The beginnings of it, as you can see. It's coming along nicely. I watched a video about it. I'll have to plug a video link in my description so that you can follow along with the video as well. Sorry about the noise my dog is making in the background, but she's a dog. So these are cubics. It says US 8 5mm, and they're square. I can't tell if you can tell if they're square. Isn't that neat? I think that's really neat. So I don't know why. I guess a hectagon or an octagon or any other shape would still come out loops because it's yarn. But it definitely feels different in my hands, and I like the malleability of the cable in between. And I like the cold steel. The points are a little sharp. Because I tend to push off. I don't know if you can see, I tend to push off sometimes, which is probably not how you're supposed to knit, but that's what I tend to do. And I started this, I want to say Saturday, and I got about this far, and I was actually using these, which are actually too narrow. Not narrow, what's the word? I think these are like a different size. Well, I know they're different size. They're not size 8s. They're smaller, and I thought, oh, well, this is too tight, and the drape wasn't right, so it was too tight on these. And these are, I love the way these feel in my hand too, and I love the cable inside. This is a steel cable wrapped in like plastic or something. I don't know. But it's very comfortable. I love the bend. And these I got on Amazon from China. They came from China. and I'll have to show you the packages in another video because I don't know where they are. My craft room, as you saw earlier, is an absolute wreck right now. So this is my project, and I decided to do the pattern that included the boning, or bones, I think she called it. She called it bones. I don't know. It just has this like slip stitch that kind of sits on top and, you know, looks like a chain. And I like that look rather than the other look. And this is going to be scrapped. All the yarn that I've used, I'm just going to use scrap. This is the next ball that I'll be using. So it's going to look kind of crazy. But that's what a scrap blanket is all about. So we'll see. It's going to look really fun. I think it's going to look really fun. At first I was playing around with the idea of putting variegated, then solid, then variegated again. But then I thought, no, I don't want to do that because I want it to be scrapped. I want a pure scrap blanket, nothing planned about it. So that's what makes these types of blankets really fun. Then the other project that I worked on this week was the zigzag scarf again. And as you can tell, as you will see, I restarted it again with a different size needle just to make it tighter, so that I had the same I have the results that the designer was going for. So I'm using the recommended needle size for the yarn that I'm using, and before I was using actually a larger needle. And these are knit picks, and somewhere stamped on here it will tell me the size, but because my eyes are not that great, I can't really see it. I want to say that this is it's 3.75 millimeter. I don't know what that is in US size, and I'm not going to strain my eye to try and see it again. So still working with the same 2 balls of yarn. I haven't changed them out yet. I'm not gonna let this beat me. I'm gonna do this. So this is my ongoing knitting projects. Now I'm still crocheting the virus shawl. I brought it over to my sister's house for Thanksgiving, and I think I left it there. So I can't show you my progress on that. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. I'm still not liking the tension on it. I still think that the pattern is slightly flawed, and I'll go into an explanation of that when I'm finished with it. I'm not going to re-knit it, or recrochet. I probably won't rip it back, just because I really don't know. I always rip things back. I'm always making things and ripping it back. In fact, the Splendid Triangle took me over a year to complete because I had started it on the wrong size needles. And when I say wrong size needles, I'm probably having problems with gauge because of the tightness or the looseness. What's it called? The tension. And so rather than try and figure out my tension, I just go up or down a needle size. And so when I started this, I didn't like the drape on it. So I changed the needle like 3 or 4 times. And the last time I changed it, I was actually halfway through. And I said, it's too stiff. I don't like the way it moves. And I don't like the way it drapes, and so I changed it out for a larger needle, and I am very, very happy with this shawl. I wear it every day. That's why it's on the it's perpetually on the sofa, because I'm always even using it like this, like, you know, just kind of like watching TV with it on like a Snuggie, and just I love it. I absolutely adore this. And when I get an unexpected package, I just grab this no matter what I'm wearing and just, you know, cover myself with it, go down and answer the door, and feel perfectly comfortable, not having to, you know, get dressed and put, you know, clothes on or whatever. Yes, I answer my door in my pajamas and my shawl. So that's pretty much it. That's all that I worked on this week. We had Thanksgiving. We ate way more food than we ought to have, and I hope that you enjoyed your holiday and that you have a great week. Take care, and bye.